Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio. Your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Film and Music Show on USA Global TV and Radio. So a warm welcome to our YouTube, USA Global TV and Radio, to our LinkedIn, Instagram and Facebook. So for today's guest, in fact, our guest for today has been on the show about 2 weeks ago. And just in case that some of you didn't see his interview, I'll just recap before we bring him through into the studio. All right, his name is DJ Gavin Black. He's known as a house, techno and drum and bass, more house DJ. He's a record label management. He has AR credits in film and TV, such as Hollyoaks and The River, which is an independent film. Recently, he's been doing the Millionaire Matchmaker, which is, it is a film or a documentary, which is on Netflix. On top of that, you can see Gavin, who organizes a lot of festivals, music festivals as well. He started DJing at a very, very, very young age. I think it was about 5 or 6 years old, as rightly I remember. Anyway, I'm going to let you listen to the wonderful guest, DJ Gavin Black. Here he comes. Hey, good evening, Gavin.
Hi, Madalene. Hello, everyone in the States. Thanks for having me back.
We're really welcome. We're really happy and welcome and embrace the fact that you're back again. It's fantastic. So, for our viewers who didn't see part one, can you briefly let our viewers know who you are, what you do, and we'll go from there.
Well, I'm a DJ. I run my own arts festival. I put music to TV, film and fashion. I'm also writing film treatments at the moment, and I will be having some artists and singers come to my studio next week. It's all been moving really, really fast. I'm really excited about everything. It really, really looks good. I'm feeling really energized, happy. Yeah, some really, really cool, amazing stuff that I thought would never happen is happening around me at the moment. Meeting a lot of people, a lot of very, very successful people. So I'm quite flattered by that. Sorry about my voice as well. I had an award-winning DJ, Matt Unique, come around my flat recently, and we were playing records and singing and lots of jumping up and down, plus lots and lots of fun conversations as well. So, yeah, things are looking good. It's been quite overwhelming in places because, yeah, I'm achieving stuff that I've wanted to do for a long time. It's been amazing. It's already been amazing. The last week has been like something I never imagined. I'm that happy about it.
Fantastic. That sounds great fun as well, and raising your vibrations as well by singing to records. What type of songs were you singing to?
Everything from soul to all sorts. But I introduced Matt to classical music as well. As I mentioned last time I spoke to you, the Arturia Quartet are mind-blowing. we were looking at videos, imagery, everything from Otis Redding to Von Elliman, like loads of stuff. Like it was really fun. So yeah, hence the voice, really. Lots of running around seeing DJs and lots of writing, film stuff, lots of reading as well, research. Added another bit to my studio. Really famous DJ posted something on Instagram with a DJ sitting around with about 20 turntables and decks around him. He said, "This is you," which was quite funny. I was around his house. I can't name drop, but he's on his world tour. He's just got a fantastic new agent who I spoke to last night, and I'll be playing records with him this weekend because he likes the energy that I bring to his house and his studio in general. So yeah,
Fantastic.
it was amazing. We're going to be working together in the future, fingers crossed. So
That's wonderful. It's fantastic. Also, DJ Gavin Black, I just want to bring in your expertise and your experience. You've had a phenomenal amount of experience as a DJ. So what I would like to ask a question is, what music do you feel that you would like to hear some DJs play in the clubs or on the dance floor?
I think now that it's spring in London and the agents are all booking people up for festivals, people are designing festivals. Since lockdown's finished now, everyone's excited. Like all the arts, like films are live again, music's alive. But in terms of music, I think techno's cool again, and the kids have accepted that, which is quite cool. Like minimal house, tech house is really good. Drum and bass is really healthy at the moment. In terms of liquid and tech step, which is the style that I play. I haven't played that much drum and bass for ages. Just went around house and stuff. A lady called Nur, who I went to the Blue Marlin Members Club for a fashion event, and she's a partner to a very, very, very fantastic DJ called Niels Hess. Him and his brother. His brother runs a nightclub called Egg, and I was one of the first DJs to put an event and play there. So I'm quite pleased about that. But yeah, Niels has been really, really good. He spoke to me today and rang me. And his missus rang me and said, his girlfriend rang me and said, yeah, can I pop round? Because she wants to do but something bilingual. She's Turkish, but English as well. So she's got some really wonderful ideas that will be great for film scores and also dance floors as well. Then I got a phone call from a very dear friend, Jason Lorimer, who did some amazing parties at the Ministry of Sound and had a really beautiful, very clever brand. He gave me a call today. He's starting an educational DJ school, and he rang me up and said, I want you on that straight away. So, and I said, yeah, 100%, I'm there on that. So I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be fun. So it'd be nice to do a bit of coaching, which will be I'm quite flattered by that. So that was a really nice phone call. I've had a couple of really nice phone calls today.
Congratulations! A DJ school. So you're going to be a professor, Professor DJ.
I might know a little bit about music. So that was nice that Jason rang me. Jason's a fantastic DJ in his own right, and did some amazing parties. Like he filled like the Ministry of Sound, and a very famous white rum company sponsored the event. Obviously, I can't name drop brands. I can't say anything at the moment. It's just NDAs everywhere around me. So
we'll keep to the NDA then. We'll keep to the NDA planet.
Non-disclosure agreements basically mean you can't talk about anything what you're doing. to who. No one's allowed to know about it. It's like got to be locked in a safe, guarded by dragons or something like that.
So we'll respect that, Gavin. We'll respect that in every way.
Like even my own branding is changing rapidly. So I'm going to some very special events, like where, like literally, I need to. It's going to be a total restructure of what I'm doing, but I'm really, really looking forward to it.
And that's all that matters. The fact that you're looking forward to it, you've got the passion, you've got the commitment, you've got the creativity is fantastic. And the brain and the genius works. What we'd like to know about is for a DJ's calendar. Let's say, when does a DJ calendar prepare for the year?
Well, that was like, for example, January was absolutely crazy for me. Normally, after New Year's Eve, it's quiet. It wasn't for me. It really wasn't quiet. Like literally, I was like playing never. January was incredibly busy. DJs start, or agents start booking DJs. Like, say for argument's sake, November last year, everyone will be talking about this year. Like, festivals will be a year in design. Like, I can't drop any names again, sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, like it's planning. So like some of the festivals in the world are absolutely amazing. Glastonbury, obviously. There's Ibiza, there's Inapa, there's Croatia, there's like Stockholm, Sweden. There's like a lot of planning already in stage that has been done, where DJs are already getting booked or organised. But in terms of the UK, because of our weather, from April it'll be busy till New Year's Eve, like literally. And even then, people will be doing parties on New Year's Day. So everyone was kind of thinking about stuff in January, seeing who's doing what DJ's flying in terms of like how good they are. So yeah, it's nice seeing dance music and clubs alive again. Like it is really, it kind of makes me breathe in and go, thank God for that. So yeah, it's like the world's really healthy in terms of dance music again, in spite of like there's a lot of ugly stuff that's going on in the world in terms of war and like dancing, and like whether it's rock, indie, house, whatever, regardless of the genre, it brings people together. And the world's not a nice place at the moment, but like dancing brings people together. That's why I like DJing.
That's beautifully expressed.
It's not about fame. It's not about money. It's about the performance. Like, for example, when I played at London Fashion Week, I didn't know that how many people were standing behind me while I was DJing or in front of me. I do look up, like, obviously, because I need to figure what next to play. But like, there was like loads of my friends all standing behind me, like, and people that I'd not made some new friends, like dancing, like they were just so happy. Like,
so going back to sorry, Gavin, going back to, you just said when you sometimes you look up and sometimes it's almost like you read the room. Yeah. How do you know what to play next? How do you know? So much styles. How do you know?
I think, like, obviously, since I've got into DJing properly, like looking at turntables, when I was 16, you go and hear a lot of music, like whether it was like the Everly Brothers was one of my favourite pieces of music when I was 5, like sitting in front of my dad, like Kathy's Clown is one of my favourite pieces of music in the world ever. I think the Everly Brothers got me into like music, really. And the Pointer Sisters Jump, obviously they're the two pieces of music that influenced me, and kind of thought, well, they're both very different. Like, I think it's just like a lot of music history and a lot of listening to different music. like I think if you know each club that you play in or venue or festival, you know what you're walking into, so you've got a rough idea. To quote one of my peers, Mr. C, pick your first 3 records and then go where you need to. So like you're going with your own confidence, and then like you get excited, and then you read the crowd, look at the room, and then go from there. Like the more excited they are, the more excited you get.
So from your experience, Gavin, what are the good signs for a good DJ, and what is what we consider a not so good DJ? The points.
For a good DJ, good sound system, nice people, nice management, great venue staff. Like for example, when I was playing at London Fashion Week, I was cleaning up the tables and picking up glasses, like just to like make the venue's life easier. I don't think there's a thing as a bad DJ. There's bad attitude DJs that consume too much of whatever. Like everyone's DJing's at such a high level now. Everyone has to be professional because there's so many good DJs out there now. Like if you have a bad attitude, or say for argument's sake, you walk into a meeting and you don't feel right, then that's it. Like you just leave the meeting. Like I've had a few experiences where I thought, no, like normally I'm like yes to everything, but now I'm kind of a lot more clued up on the industry. I will say no. Like if I don't think that if the Cinderella moment, if the shoe doesn't fit, that's the way that I describe it at the moment. That's a way that I would describe it.
A wonderful answer, a great answer, in fact. So, Gavin, upon your experience, are there some DJs that won't move their playlist?
I think what DJs have got, we've all got what we call safe records, like that go to. There's so much good music out there. You have to move really quickly, like to keep up with everything. Like there's so much good music out there. Like,
but if you're, sorry, Gavin. If you're so engrossed, like you were saying, your head down.
Yeah.
How can you see do you feel by the vibrations that things have changed?
100%. Like it is a feeling. Music is a feeling, 100%. Like when you look up and you see loads of people dancing, everyone's having fun, like that's a smile on the face. I spend the safest place to dance in the nightclub is behind the decks. Like I do, like I'm a dancer and clubber first and DJ second, but like I love dancing and I love playing records. So like I'll actually go out and have a dance with like people. Like it's like I'm not. It's not about being a superstar. It's about performing and making people feel happy in a world that's occasionally not very nice. So yeah, that's what I'd say to that.
And I was just going to ask, your ears must be. Do you have to insure your ears? How do you protect your ears?
I'm really, really lucky that my hearing's pretty much perfect. A lot of my peers and a lot of like my friends say you do play loud, but on like my headphones are like they're so loud, but they have to be. Like if you've got like some of them at the monitors just alone, which means speakers at the side of you or that are in front of you, some of them are like 2,000 watts plus. Aside, if you're playing in front of a massive crowd, like you got to think there's people shouting, there's people talking, there's people, and then you've got music on top of that. So I know people that have invested in earplugs, had their ears tested. I've been lucky. Like, I've not had my ears bruised or anything. Never had an ear infection. Like, I've got some ear drops in my fridge. Like, so, like, I will go through moments of silence. It's not just about noise and jumping up and down. It's about taking time out to give your ears a rest as well. I think that's like, loads of people like get their ears tested. Like, if it's a bad sound system, like, then you probably might have a bit of an ear problem the following day, like tinnitus. Like, I know DJ's fantastic. He had a perforated eardrum, like, because of a bad sound system. So I will always walk into a venue and I will check the sound system first. And you'll see me walk around and put my hands up and check the speakers. I'll always do a walk around so I know what I'm doing when I do adjustments. And in terms of live PAs, like, when I work with you, like, one take done. Like, that's how it should be. That doesn't happen that often. Like, I did tell the whole room to be quiet. I was like that's our job.
So we're talking about a sound check.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
I will walk around the room 2 or 3 times at least. Like, then I'll stand in the middle. Like, it's about, I know it sounds a bit weird, but I will literally walk around and stand in spots, and like, you see me do that with my ears. And if it hurts, like, I know this sounds, it's a bit off leftist, but if I'm walking down the road and I hear a police siren, I'll put my fingers in my ears so it doesn't hurt, because when something's really high pitch, like when the sound system's got too much treble, that will hurt. And in terms of when you're playing on really big systems, like, I've been really lucky. All the sound systems I've played on have been brilliant. Like, I've had a couple of ugly experiences, but like, yeah, I'm lucky. My ears are good. Like, I am really lucky considering how loud I play, which I am. I'm smiling about that. Yeah, I do play loud, like, but I need a bit of volume to do my thing. So, but yeah,
and you enjoy it.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Give me a big set of speakers and some people, and I'll have loads of fun.
Oh, fabulous. I just wanted to ask one more question before we cut to break.
Yeah, sure.
So when I've been singing and the PA system, and let's say a hotel, and then the hotel inspector is saying, oh, has it been certified, the actual PA system? Is there something similar for your equipment as a DJ?
Yeah, all club systems have to be tested and certified. When you look on the back of them, it will have like checked, and like, when new nightclubs open, you'll have the environmental noise department. They'll come in. Like, we did, for example, we managed to get the only 24-hour music and dance and alcohol license ever issued by Westminster Council. Like, and the environmental health walked in and just looked at and listened and went, perfect. So, but you will see speakers on the back. Like my setup is, like, I made my own cables. So I know, and obviously I've got friends that are engineers and stuff like that. So everything around me has already been tested. So, but in clubs, on concert systems, they will, like, they cost a lot. Concert sound systems are not cheap. They're not. So they will be tested. You have like a health and safety officer that will go and test, like, all the speakers and stuff like that. You'll see, like, at hotel gigs or like weddings and stuff like that, like, that they should be tested, like, 100% and insured, like, in terms of equipment, because equipment is not cheap.
Well, thank you for answering that. So we're just going to take a short break right now. We're going to show a wonderful artist, Steve Klein, and then we're going to bring back DJ Gavin Black to talk about his brand awareness. So tune in and stay in tune. Okay, we'll be back.
Thank you.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Steve Klein Art at steveklein.art.
My name is Steve Klein, born Manchester, England, 1953. My quest in my lifetime is to create artwork from my soul and the deepness within my wildest dreams and fantasies. In 2012, my heart stopped when I was given too much anesthetic for a minor knee operation, and this near-death experience took me to another multi-dimensional world, an out-of-body experience, and I was given the gift of being blessed by an overwhelming, burning passion to become, for the very first time in my life, an artist with an eternal, passionate desire to bring my art, which I've named multi-dimensional, subliminal, freeform art, to the world. As only 3% recover from what I experienced, and now in my golden years want to release my cosmic, vital energy through my art to allow people to be a part of my cosmic dance.
To learn more, email roccogoodwine@gmail.com. For VIP pricing, mention USA Global TV and Radio.
Hello and welcome back to the Film and Music Show. We now have our guest, DJ Gavin Black. It's his interview part 2 as a guest, and we are going to be talking about brand awareness. So, Gavin, what do you need to prepare for brand awareness, and what is it?
It just pops into your head. Like, literally, like, to come up with an idea to title something, like, which is a very unique skill set, and I am really pleased that I'm good at that. If someone throws an idea at me, like, my mates call me the Ideas Factory. Yeah, I've got, that is one of my traits that I'm very happy about. Like, yeah, I love that. If someone throws an idea at me, I'll sit on it, or I'll text someone at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is something like, I end up waking up like, I've got to do something with this now. Like, I'll write it down, like, literally. That's brand awareness. Like, I'm wearing a Saint Laurent t-shirt. Like, I'm allowed to say that. It just happens. Like, you get major brands like a certain training company that will have massive meetings, or they'll have focus groups and stuff like that. Like, I don't think you need it. Okay, I think that ideas, if you've got a couple, say you've got 2 or 3 people that are all quite quick and smart, they'll come up with ideas like that. If you've got someone to bounce off, like, literally, you'll come up with a little bit of magic if you try hard. Like, or rather not try hard. If it's fluid and natural and just sort of happens, like, you'll get that little light bulb moment, and then you'll all jump up and down for a bit. I've noticed that. Like,
Eureka!
yeah, that's
yes.
like, it is.
Genius.
Yes, sorry.
Gavin. Yes, sorry. There's a little bit of a time code here. Time, okay. Relapse. So, Gavin, going on to the rest of the year.
Yeah.
What do you see happening? And we know you can't talk about because of the NDAs, but just as much information as you can without actually.
Right.
So, for example, what have you got planned as a DJ? DJing. What have you got planned as a film writer? And what have you got planned doing charity?
Right. I'm looking at my whiteboard. I'm launching a multimedia company with you and Melissa Jane Stringfellow, plus a few other Jedis that we've met. In the space of a month, we have achieved, like, stuff. Like, it's been a lot of work. We finished our first film treatment which is huge. And we're going to be meeting a lot of people to discuss it, but without discussing it. So the writing that me and you are doing has been one of the most thrilling and exhilarating things I've ever done in my life. Things are moving at a rapid rate, like literally already looking at other ideas like for film and TV series. I'd like to do a daylight disco for people with epilepsy and people that are, so for argument's sake, people with disabilities, to socialise with people who don't have any issues or problems is quite difficult for them to get outside. So the idea is to ban phones and flashing lights and do a party for people, like an inclusive nightclub event, basically same as like a nightclub and DJing, but with sunshine and no lights. So the idea is all the backdrops and everything will be hand painted, so no glitter on them or light reactive stuff. That's really important to me for a lot of reasons. I already sponsor the Air Ambulance. Very dear friend, Darkside MC, who tragically died of a heart attack, a brain bleed and a stroke during lockdown. And Becky Molly Sutcliffe is a friend of mine. I was actually DJing that day. I watched his life support get turned off, and that kind of, so that the Air Ambulance are really important. And in terms of epilepsy, in a world of total perfect success, if I ever get enough money to do anything smart, I will do a respite care unit, build it like a physical building for parents with children or adults that have severe epilepsy, and that'll matter to me a lot. That'll really, really matter. That's one thing. If I ever get any kind of like sort of money, like, sorry to talk about that evil world, but that's the first thing I'll do. That is the first thing I'll do, is build respite care for parents and children and adults that have got severe epilepsy, because there's 51 different types of it, and you can't see people with epilepsy. They don't even know that. So, and the daylight disco is important because people who are photosensitive to light, they can't go to the theatre, they can't go to parties, they can't go to festivals, they can't go and see the Northern Lights, even like for example. So I'd like to do that this year. I'd like to do more film, and in terms of my DJing, that's, I've got, due to a film treatment that I've just finished with you, that is really important. And my DJing is quite natural. Like, I've got people ringing me that they want to talk about stuff, so I'm not worried about that. I've got to work harder on my DJing. Well, I don't.
So your phone is constantly ringing then?
Yeah, basically. It's like I literally left my phone in the kitchen in the middle of a writing session to not be disturbed. Like, people ringing me up, if it's not, even on all our paperwork, we've got like a go, no, maybe system. Like, I'm looking at a set of highlighters. Melissa Jane Stringfellow is like the queen of stationery as well. She's also incredibly smart as well. And so working with you and her, plus other ideas that we've got, I'm not going to go too deep into them because like we've worked so hard.
Yeah.
Like plus there's other stuff going on that, like, yeah, there's,
well, sorry, Gavin, going back to the idea of the sun disco for people that are suffering from epilepsy, that's a real breakthrough. Do you think that it would be something that the government would fund something like this?
I think that without, like, even if parents and people with epilepsy would make a contribution to it, like, even if it's small, because the production bill on that would not, because there's no lighting, there's no lasers, there's no anything. It would be like, I've got an idea and I need to speak to someone, but at the moment, the actual council themselves are making a couple of mistakes with housing and people with disability. So at the moment, film and DJing are priorities.
Well, it's an absolute brilliant idea. It really is, Gavin.
The daylight disco will definitely happen at some point this year. If
daylight disco.
Yeah.
So when you say daylight, do you mean that it's in the day, during the day?
Yes, during the day, and it will involve natural light as opposed to lasers and stuff like that.
Oh, so forgive me, because I thought it was more about lights that have a kind of a soft toned light.
You can't. For people that are photosensitive, that's why phones will be banned. Like, there will be no lighting. It will be the sun and maybe a little bit of colour, non-reflective colour. At the moment, I'm so up to my eyes in what I'm doing that I've already got that covered. That idea is already in, but that's done. I don't need to worry about that. But at the moment, I've got some massive projects that are huge, potentially massive. So, like, I need to figure out where they are, and then everything else, like, will fall into place. Like, in terms of my DJing, stuff like that, and like, it's going to be a total rebrand of me as well because of the film and yeah.
And with the film, is it The Million Matchmaker? I know you can't talk much about it.
It's not a film, it's a series.
Oh, it's a series.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not allowed to know the rest of the details. Like, I actually, Gia and Ricky, like that, like, I got to say thank you to them. They did that. I played first, like, the opening party, and it was a venue, like, very, very beautiful, stunning location with a set of decks on a grand piano, which was quite cool. Which I hope to do. There's another lady that I believe is a very good friend of yours. I'd like to do something with her at one stage. Her stuff is amazing. Like, there's loads of exciting stuff, and lots on my wish list and things to do.
And you are very much an ideas man, a creative genius, an ideas man in every way. What great ideas you have, and the way that you put them into action as well. So DJ Gavin Black, I'm going to say, right? So before we close out, can you let our viewers know how to contact you and maybe some nice closing words as well?
You can find me on Facebook, Gavin Black, which is where predominantly, because we're in such stuff, my Instagram is Gavin Black DJ, and all the other social media networks, because of what I'm doing at the moment, there is going to be a lot of stuff changing. So for DJ sets and gigging, you can get me on Instagram, Gavin Black DJ. Get my Facebook page, or you can email me, djgavinblack@gmail.com. And in terms of finishing words, don't ever give up. Don't ever think you can't achieve anything. Don't give up on dreams. And always smell nice when you walk into a meeting.
Profound and wonderful tools of knowledge, gems in every way. So Gavin Black, we wish you a lot of success with everything that you are pursuing, and can't wait to see this film that's going to come along on Netflix and all the festivals and all the films you're going to be part of and write. And just want to say very great luck. Have a great rest of the year. And please do come back on the Film and Music Show and tell us more about your endeavours. Maybe there's no more NDAs.
Yeah, hopefully next time. I'm flattered by being called a genius, but I'm not. I'm just a kid from a council estate that has a few good ideas. That's all it is. But
it's coming from your heart.
Yeah, I'm hoping by the end of the year I'll be able to actually say something. But thanks a lot for having me, Madalene. I look forward to our next conversation. Obviously, big shouts to Minister Jane Stringfellow as well. She's been beavering away, like both of you. I know, but we can't talk about it. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of stars in my eyes at the moment. So I look forward to being NDA free at the moment. So
fabulous, and we look forward to having you back on the show. Well, thanks very much, DJ Gavin Black, and we'll see you on another episode. All right.
You take care, Madalene.
Have a great luck. Okay.
Thanks to the viewers, and hi to your viewers as well.
You're welcome. You've been a great guest. Do come back.
I do really appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. And there you have the amazing DJ Gavin Black. DJ, my goodness, phenomena. Music A&R advisor, going to be a professor, DJ tutor as well. Goodness me, and a film's idea concept person as well. How wonderful, and lovely idea about the daylight disco as well. So my name is Dr. Madalene Chan. I just want to give a massive thank you to our sponsor, Audi K. Barrier, who's an international songwriter and a debut actor, and also an artist as well. So I just want to say thank you to Audi K. Barrier for being our sponsor. Thank you to YouTube, USA Global TV and radio viewers, our YouTube viewers, of course, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn as well. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan. Please do register to come on to the show on the Film and Music Show. We want to hear from all creative individuals from the film and music show industry, established and non-established, and those who just want to pursue and have that dream and want to talk about it. It's good to talk. It's good to be a close community. So I'll see you next week for the Film and Music Show. Till then, have a great weekend. Bye.
In a world full of noise, misunderstandings, and interruptions, master the art of listening with Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck is the listening mentor of USA Global TV and Radio and the Amazon #1 best-selling author of Mastering the Power of Elevated Listening. Elevate your listening. Elevate your life. Join a global learning experience in person or via Zoom. Reserve your spot today. usaglobaltv.com/book-your-session or drjacalyn.thinkific.com. Join Dr. Kerbeck's listening courses or hire her to unlock deeper connections and authentic conversations. Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA Global TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, We're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.